Okay, we have a snowy day coming up tomorrow. We're going to be seeing snow across the entire area for most of the day. However, some folks are going to see it a little bit sooner and a little bit more amount. So again, this is lasting through early Thursday morning all the way into the nighttime. Could still see some impacts as we go into the commute for Friday morning. We're seeing the potential for some hazardous travel conditions, especially due to the amount of snow that we're going to be seeing and the timing on which it's going to be falling. This is mainly going to be along and north of I-90. However, everybody in our viewing area will be able to get some form of snowfall tomorrow, no matter the amount. Here we are on Sky Tracker to track the timing of this system. We're going to be seeing it putting snow down in Minnesota going into the overnight period around midnight. It'll cross the Mississippi into the very early hours of Thursday morning. Eau Claire will start to see some snowflakes around 3 or 4 in the morning, and then we'll continue to see this kind of a weird shape of a system. It almost has a hand or a nose reaching out in front of it, and that's really going to give areas north of I-94 a good first dusting of snowfall before the main body of the system passes through. There's also going to be some moderate snow rates within this first little snow band of it. You can kind of see the darker blues in there that could be putting down around ½ inch to potentially 1 inch of snow per hour. Once we get to snow rates that high, it makes it a little bit more difficult for road crews to keep up with those plows. So that's where we're going to see the highest amount of travel impacts throughout those morning hours, especially again for folks north of I-94. As we go later into the morning, that's when La Crosse will start to see their first flurries later in the morning hours, and then by the afternoon, everybody is going to be under that snowfall. Everyone's seeing snow tomorrow. However, again, folks north of I-94 are really going to continue to see that snowfall all the way from the early morning into the evening as well. Once we get into those evening hours, the system largely moves over into central Wisconsin. However, some of us south of I-90 could still be seeing some lighter flurries throughout those hours. And then when we get into the overnight period, we'll see some more spotty, scattered light flurries. However, the main amount of snow, again, will be out of the area by Friday morning. Here's a look at our amounts. Basically, the further north you go in our viewing area, the more snow you're looking at. Anywhere north of I-90, especially north of I-94, looking at the possibility of around 4 to 6 inches. The I-90 corridor is looking more like 2 to 4 inches, and then once you go farther south into far northeastern Iowa and southern Wisconsin, you're looking at more so 1 to 2 inches. We also will have some gusty conditions going right along with it. Wind gusts will be around 20 to 25 miles an hour, which isn't necessarily blizzard condition. It's really, in fact, pretty far off from that. However, it will have the possibility to be some blowing snow conditions that could affect our visibility when you're driving throughout much of the day. So here's our travel impacts. A little bit chilly wind chills in the morning and the evening, slick spots throughout most of the day. The heaviest of the snow is coming in the morning. However, we're going to see snowy roads throughout most of the daytime. So here's a look at our 8-day. Again, tomorrow's that alert day. Otherwise, we're seeing cold temperatures for the rest of the week. The first day of astronomical winter is on Saturday, and it's going to feel like it's 22 for the high then. And then possibly we could be seeing our white Christmas. However, you see it starts to warm up a little bit, so we'll see if the snow can stick around. But
yeah, Santa's waving at that warm up.
He's waving. He wants
welcoming it. Yeah, he needs his snow to move fast, right? Or his sleigh.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nicole.